Good morning and welcome back to another day with the Lovin Dubai show. If you think our voice sounds very calm and composed today, it's because of our guest. But here are our top stories for the day.
Yeah, good morning, Lovin Dubai. Today we spoke about how two Emiratis went from the UAE to Europe by car, which was insane.
We also talk about how a businessman is hiding $200 around Dubai, treasure hunt.
Yeah, stay tuned if you want to find $200. Fuel prices in the UAE have increased this month.
And that's our top stories for today. So keep listening. Thank you.
Good morning, Dubai. How are you guys this morning?
Good morning, Dubai. This is Anika and
I'm Anisa. So we're actually rhyming today.
Two A's today doing the show alone together. And we are going to take you, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, and we are going to take you through all the top trending stories in Dubai this morning. So our stories begin with?
The first up, there were two Emirati adventurers that went from the UAE to Europe by car.
A businessman is hiding $200 around Dubai.
And fuel prices in the UAE have increased again this month.
And not only that, today we are also going live with Healing with Ella, who's, if you don't know, all about sound healing, meditation, and something very interesting, which is about standing on nails. But find out more in a bit. But before we begin, Anisa, you look all blingy today.
I'm always blingy, guys. This is my personality. I think it might be too much for Tuesday morning. But it's fine, that's me.
It is. Well, you know what? You know what else is blingy today?
What?
It is the supermoon, which is supposedly happening this morning.
It's happening
well, not this morning, but it's called the blue supermoon,
okay,
which is not going to be happening again until 2032. Meaning we are going to be witnessing a very rare phenomenon.
Oh my God.
This evening.
How old will you be the next time you see it?
Well, since I'm born in 2000, I will be 32 years old.
That's some quick math, guys. That's the benefit of being born in 2000.
Exactly.
You can literally... That's my age. Okay, so are you going to be watching, are you going to be looking out for the supermoon?
Well, to be honest, yes. I am a huge fan of, the sky and space. And I do love me a good moon.
Yeah.
So I think I will be watching the supermoon.
So what's the difference? So explain to some non-moon enthusiasts. I love a good moon, but I'm not super knowledgeable about it.
You're not super
So
about
tell me,
supermoon.
what is a supermoon? I really...
So from what I have decoded so far, a supermoon is essentially just the moon with looking larger to you. I mean, of course I do not. This will probably trigger an astronomer, but I'm not. But for us, the groundlings, it's basically just the moon looking larger than usual.
Beautiful.
And the moon and I believe for those who believe in cosmic rituals and karma and moon power, moon energy, it is supposed to be a moment of a night of a lot of rituals, a night where of a lot of energy, basically. So maybe if you feel like your emotions are on the surface today, you're feeling very extra something today.
Basically, if you want to have a good cry, today's your chance. You can just blame it on the moon.
Or a good laugh.
And if you do get some good pictures, make sure you tag us so we can see.
Yes.
I would love to see some good supermoon pictures.
Speaking of some good pictures and pictures traveling.
Yes.
Brings us to our first story for today.
Which is amazing. Two Emirati adventurers went from the UAE to Europe by car. So the two Emirati adventurers began their road trip in Abu Dhabi and drove through 13 countries before reaching their destination. Sultan and Diya planned their adventure for almost a year. They took every detail into account to ensure they were well prepared to face the challenges ahead. Once the planning was done, they started their 30-day trip. Sultan al-Nahdi and Diya al-Mansouri's trip was not just a fun adventure, but it also served as proof of the Emirati passport's strength, as the Emirati passport is one of the strongest passports in the world, allowing its holder to get into 179 countries visa-free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you really can't miss this bright orange Toyota Land Cruiser, UAE represent, driving through the streets. Also, their car's hood adorned an image of the UAE founding father, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan.
Allah yarhamah.
And they drove through 13 countries, which were Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iraq, Turkey, Bulgaria, Serbia, Hungary, Austria, Liechtenstein, Switzerland, France, Belgium, and the Netherlands before they finally reached the 14th and their final destination, the United Kingdom.
Yeah, and there are loads of pictures online, up on their Instagram and on our Instagram that show their whole journey. So they took pictures in every single country, with amazing monuments and.
That's so beautiful. I did see. So we have covered the story on our platform too. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you can just get up, decide to drive around the city.
I think that is
around
so
the
cool.
Sorry, around the world.
In the world. Can you imagine having like a month off and just being like, come on. And you have to trust that person so much. Imagine you decide who's going to be road tripping with you. Like, what if you choose a really highly annoying person or a person that like you just don't get along with? Your energies are not aligned.
Exactly. And I, for one, I know I would be terrible road trip companion. Well, firstly, because I'm terrible at reading a map. I can't look through.
In this day and age, you don't need a map. You have Google Maps. You have Waze.
I can't read Google Maps.
Oh, well, it's fine. We'll have to take that into consideration. I have a list of people, potential.
I don't know if I would go through Europe. I would probably end us reaching somewhere else altogether. I'm not really good at geography, so I don't know what the other side is.
But maybe it's not important because even if you go the other side, you'll still experience amazing countries and you'll probably get in visa free,
I don't know.
An adventure. 1 year. They planned this for 1 year.
Wow.
That was a lot of planning. I wonder, I bet they never thought they'd actually go through with it. You know how you make friends, you make plans with your friends. You're like, oh, we definitely need to do this. We need to do this, this, and this. You never end up doing it. Imagine
all those impromptu plans that have just. Well, no, actually, impromptu plans are the ones that work. It's these planned plans that usually tend to not work.
Exactly. So imagine planning this for a year. You'd expect, like, by the end of the year, they're like, you know what? Let's just book a flight, and we can get a little ticket throughout Europe, a cheap ticket. But no, they went through with it. I wonder how much the petrol was.
But there's something. Well,
yeah.
That's very good point.
Because fueling up in different countries, obviously it'll be more expensive, and they definitely. I mean, if they calculated this a year ago, if they planned out a year ago, imagine the prices of petrol changing.
True, and we are covering petrol prices later today.
Exactly.
So, but before we go on to our petrol price story, there's something very interesting. So, talking about money, a businessman is hiding $200 all around Dubai. Now, this is a very fun treasure hunt moment because a Dubai-based businessman who goes by the tag treasure huntings on Instagram and TikTok has been hiding $200, which is approximately 750 dirhams, in and around different areas in Dubai. But Anisa, what is the catch to this?
What is the catch? Because I would love to find 750 dirhams. This man essentially has one important rule. You follow him on Instagram and TikTok, and then if you find the money, it's yours. So far, quite a few people have been getting $200 richer in the city. And I think some delivery drivers were amongst those winners. Because there are a few videos that we shared.
Yes.
But, okay, just for some followers, we're giving up money. I'll follow you. I'll follow you for free, to be honest.
I mean, this is one way of buying your followers, I guess.
It's quite an expensive way.
It is.
You're paying $200 for every follower. Imagine you want 100. Your aim is I want to have 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers. You'd be broke. I mean, unless you're a millionaire.
I mean, he is a businessman. So, I guess, so there's one way of looking at it. That is, you're buying followers. But I guess the other way of looking at it is I'm giving back to the community. you know.
Yeah, very good. But then what do you think about people that say, if you really wanted to give back to the community, you wouldn't post about it online? Do you think in this day and age that's still relevant? Or do you think everyone does things for some social media clout?
Well, I don't know if it's social media clout, but I do know that there's nothing wrong with using social media. I mean, you know it's the most accessible media.
Yeah.
You know everybody's on it. You know it's the quickest way to get through.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you use it even for like the good deeds and the bad deeds and
exactly
everything?
And often what we see is trends, right? So someone will start something and then lots of people will kind of jump on the bandwagon and try and do the same thing.
Exactly.
So if more people give out money in the city, I will definitely be happy. But I don't think I've ever won anything. I've never won a prize. I've never won a competition. I've never won a giveaway. I need to manifest that. I need to change my positioning.
Ali Khalil is just saying,
Ali,
Anisa has won hearts apparently, and that's true. She has won hearts.
Ali, don't make me cry. Okay, so for the next story, fuel prices in the UAE have increased. That would be great to get some money. That would be a full tank of petrol or a few. As August begins, UAE residents are bracing for a surge in fuel prices. So just brace yourselves for some higher gas prices this month. A comparison between July and August's fuel prices. In July, the Super 98 petrol was 3 dirhams per litre, and in August it will be 3.14. Special has been 2.89 dirhams per litre, but it will now be 2.95. Yeah.
Most people hit the gas station last night to make most of the prices. But remember, carpooling with friends means you'll have more money for ice cream.
Very Annika. Yeah. Carpooling is a pretty good option.
It is. It is definitely a very environment-friendly option. And if you're in Dubai struggling to make friends,
that's a really nice idea. Like people from the office, I think we tend to go home together sometimes.
Yeah, Anisa, we both live in the same area.
Yeah.
You could have come together to office today.
Yeah, why did
I had to pay for a cab.
Oops. Well, if you just waited.
That's true.
Don't you do this thing? So Raneem, who's also in our office, they've been neighbors for the longest time. And they used to cab together in the morning, right? Because as you should, you'll save money, you'll help the environment, less transmissions.
Yes.
But what did Annika decide to do? She was like, Raneem comes 5 minutes late. So I want to go earlier than her.
Well, it's not... Okay.
Speak, Annika. Defend yourself.
I thought this was the Lovin Dubai show, not the Hating on Anika show.
We're not hating. We're wondering.
But all I'm saying, I love being 5 minutes before time.
But
anywhere I go,
you actually 5 minutes before?
I actually am most of the time.
Okay.
I love being punctual. So it's just that if I'm not in the office by 8:55, I start getting anxious. I start getting worked up.
Very nice. You're a very good employee, I must say, Annika. No. We could learn a thing or two from you.
Well, you reach pretty much on time too. You know, so but then there are the gifted ones. So there are people like me who will like struggle somehow, like really push through and make it at 8:55 perhaps. Yeah. But then there are people like you who are like I sound so bitter because
I'm am very anxious to hear the end of this sentence.
Because you have your own time, you like do your things, and you end up reaching exactly on time anyways, regardless of like how you go through your day.
Yeah, well, actually, guys, I'm not a very punctual person in general. It's something I'm trying to work on. So thanks, Annika, for the compliment. But maybe my goal is it's pretty successful at the moment.
Yeah, because I feel like these people are blessed by time. People like you. I have so many friends like you who, like when I text them, like I've been up for 2 hours and I'm like, hey, I'm almost ready. I hope you're done. And like I'm being all smug because I know that I'm ready and they're probably not. But then they're like, oh, yeah, I'm getting up right now and I'm almost going to be ready. And then they end up reaching like the same time as me.
I don't know what
and
it is.
I'm just like, no, I did the planning. I did the preparation. What did you do?
No,
you just woke up.
Am. Guys, there's 2 types of people in the world. I'm the type of person where like, let's say we have plans at 8.
Right.
If you haven't messaged me before 8, and I know we're still going out, it's confirmed, but if you haven't messaged me with just an update of what you're doing, I will still be in bed. And then maybe you'll be like, maybe at 8 p.m. you'll be like, okay, ready, like we'll meet, we'll be on our way. And I'll be like, yeah, me too. Get up out of bed, quickly get ready, wash your face, do everything. And then I'll be an hour late. So, two types of people.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? It's fine.
Yeah.
As long as communication is involved.
Yeah.
As long as I know.
I'll be 5 minutes. Yeah, Nika, I'll be definitely just take 5 minutes.
But that is actually my biggest peeve. I don't like when people lie to me about how late they'll be.
Okay, but I feel really bad, and this is why I lie. So
Okay.
if you can give me your word that I tell you, like, look, Annika, I'm gonna run an hour late.
Right.
You won't be mad?
I would be less mad as compared to if you told me I'm 5 minutes away, and then you come an hour later.
What if I'm like, oh, I'm 10 minutes away, and then I'm like, okay, I just need another 10 minutes or another 10 minutes. I just keep making excuses. Wouldn't that be better?
No, that's
Okay.
just, what do you guys think? I don't know. Speak for me.
Yeah, everyone's tuning in. People are taking their coffee before work. Super nice. People from all over joined.
Well, you know what? Why don't you guys let us know what you would do? And in the meantime, we are looking forward to inviting our guest for today, who is Ella Jeteyeva. So just give us a few minutes and we will be back.
A massive thank you to all those tuning in, and a big thank you to our producer Shahir and all the behind the scenes crew members like Ali Baba, Ali Khalil and Parth.
This was a Lovin Dubai production as part of Augustus Media Podcast Network.